Good afternoon, everybody. All right. Let's see if anyone can hear me. Give me a check. 1, 2. Something here so I'm not talking to nobody like I did the other day. That's never fun. Dun, dun, dun. Perfect. I am all set to, I gotta turn that down. Give me 1 second, people. The cons about having 2 forms of messaging on an Apple. All right. Get my handy dandy timer going here. And then I will give you guys the spiel, which I'm sure you've heard multiple times before if you're joining us again. So let me get started here. My name is Adam Fox. I'm a part of Connected Community Health Support with my 2 partners, Seth Spicer and Jacob Carroll. We are here offering you free virtual bodyweight exercise programming 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Seth Spicer will be taking the reins 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, back-to-back sessions. Jacob Carroll will be doing the 11:30 to 12:30, and yours truly will be doing the 5 to 6:30 sessions for you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like I said. Now, this program is just kind of meant to eliminate all the barriers to exercise that there are. You know, we really don't like the idea of people not having access to the gym or access to this type of information at the palms of their hands. So, say you don't like going to the gym, or maybe you're a little apprehensive of going to the gym. You don't like the stigma that surrounds the gym, that you have to look a certain way or act a certain way when you're there. You got to, doing the bench press and whatnot. We're not about that. We want to kind of be your outlet for movement, whether you're a beginner or you're a pro at movement. Say you're an athlete or you're just someone trying to get a little more movement into their day. We want to be there for you because we believe that health and fitness should be accessible for everyone, not just those with the money, the access to the gyms, or the ability to start moving, because sometimes it's a little bit harder to get moving, and that's why all of these exercises are very modifiable. And this is a 52-week program. We're starting you from the bottom and working you all the way up. As always, please, if you guys have any comments, questions, and concerns, shoot them in the chat, which I will turn on right now. Thank you, Adam, for reminding yourself. So shoot them in the chat. If you guys have any questions, please and thank you. And always, please remember, if you guys have any underlying health conditions or issues such as knee issues, shoulder issues, heart problems, blood issues, anything like that, please please go talk to your doctor first. Get a physician's certification or physician's okay prior to doing this, because we want you to be just as healthy as you can be doing this. We don't want there to be any problems. All right, so for today, I'm going to try to stop talking as much as I can to get this rolling. So all you need is an 8x8 space, enough to throw around your appendages, your arms, nothing so you don't hit, I don't got that much space, but still, you can be limited and you can still make this work. So all these exercises, like I briefly spoke upon a few seconds ago, are modifiable. You can match them to your desired intensity, whether you want it to be more intense or less intense. I will give you that option throughout the workout. Remember, a burn is good and pain is no good. So if you feel any pain, it's not a burning sensation, then cut it. And you can hit me in the chat, ask for a modification, or you can be done for the day. It's up to you. But like I said, I will be able to give you that modification on the fly. So these workouts are now, so still as always, 30 minutes. This is going to be a 3-minute warm-up, 3-minute cool down, and a 24-minute program. This time, the work to rest ratio will be 40 seconds to 20 seconds. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to rest, opposed to last week, which was 30-30, and the week prior, which was 20-40. So like I said, we are progressing you through this 52-week program. It's going to get extremely hard in the future, but right now are the building blocks for success. So stick with me, guys. And like always, 8 exercises running through all 8 3 times in a row. I will be back-to-back today after I'm done with this first session. So if you guys want to stick around for another one, you're feeling like you need some more movement, or if you missed this first one, you can always find it right after during the second session, or on Facebook. Everything is recorded on our page at Connected Community Health Support. And you can also find us on Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube at Connected CHS. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. So let's get it, baby. You're going to start with a nice little easy warm-up. All we're going to be doing first is some nice hip open and close gates like this. just like it was last week and the week before. The warm-up's going to stay pretty consistent. We're just trying to warm the body up. There's not that many more variations to do this. We can modify to floor-based stuff. We're just going to keep you standing, make it a little bit easier on you for the warm-up. So remember, just getting some nice movement in. Also could do some of the leg swings like this. It's achieving the same thing in just a different range of motion. And as you see, I'm putting my hand here, so I'm not using my lower back to swing like that. This is a good reference point of just using your hip to swing. Get that hip capsule nice and loosened up. Get the blood flow going. We'll probably do another 10 seconds on this. And we'll switch over to the T-spine rotations. And if this doesn't feel as comfortable, you can always do, the side swings like so. And you see how I'm grabbing a wall. I'm just showing you guys that if you need a little extra stability, it's totally fine to grab onto the wall, because the wall is your friend. Remember that, if you need it. So, T-spine rotations. You're going to start with a nice solid base like so. Hands out in front of you. Trace your hand with your eye all the way back as far as you can. And come back, just like that. All the way back and come back. And you can do it alternating fashion like I'm doing right now. Or you can do 5 to 7 on the same side and then switch. I know you guys are just getting out of work, depending on where you're joining me from. And your lower or upper back's a little stiff and tight from sitting at a desk all day. We're just going to try to open you up a little bit. Get that, loosen you up so you're not hunched over like this all the time. All right, do a couple more of those. All right. Perfect. Next one we're going to move on to the neck circles. So same thing. I know you're hunched over a lot at work, so we're just going to try to roll that neck out a little bit. Roll that neck out. Nothing too crazy. Don't crank on that range of motion. Starting to feel a little pinch, and just ease up a little bit. No need to crank on it. Same thing, you can go left to right, like so, and then up and down, up and down, just like that. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Just trying to get the whole body warmed up before we get you into this nice workout we got for you. All right, next one we got, last one of the warm-up. We'll be doing some arm circles, just like so. So you can do little guys like this, you can do big ones like this. We're going to be working the shoulders today, so I want to make sure you guys are all warmed up and ready for it. I don't want no surprises. All right. Same thing, a little bigger if you want. And just control the pace. It's whatever is comfortable for you. You don't got to go fast like this. You can go nice and slow. Get some light movement in. Not trying to kill you before the workout. Just get those joints nice and lubricated. Get the blood flowing and everything. Perfect. All right. So you guys keep on going ahead and warming up if you'd like. I'm going to explain what we're doing today. So as these progressions go along, the exercises and the movement patterns will stay relatively similar. The duration, like I spoke upon earlier, will be coming. The work to rest will be increasing. It will continue to increase. So you're going to have a longer work period and a shorter rest period. So all the same movements, but different variations, all the same movement patterns. So for the first one, this is one you guys have seen before. We're going to do the reach to the ground. It's the same thing as it was last week. It's the same movement pattern, same thing we're going to do in everyday life. So all it is, reaching to the ground, coming back up. And remember, you can't make it, if it's too hard, just push the hands into the hips like so and come back up. All right, we're starting the first set in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So just reach to the ground, just like that. And like I said, this is going to be 40 seconds on with 20 seconds of work. It's really going to test my ability to shut up or not just shut up, but demonstrate the movement in 20 seconds and not over talk it. So we'll see how that goes. All right, halfway there, guys. I know it's going to be a little more difficult with the extra 10 seconds, but I promise you guys will progress and work to the point where this is going to be nothing. I guarantee it. Stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one we got snow angel / jumping jack. So the same thing. You do the overhead motion just like this, or you can do the full jumping jack, or coming down to this position and doing the overhead like so. I would like you guys to try that one, but if you can't do it, no problem. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begins. Bring it overhead. All you want to do is bring the hands together, bring them back to the thighs. Bring the hands together, bring them back to the thighs. And remember, If this is too easy and this is also too easy, you can add a little more resistance to gravity if you guys choose to do so, and you can get on the floor like so and do the same thing, same motion. And remember, like I said, the fundamental movement patterns do not change. The variations will. So you might see some repetition, but that's totally fine. We need to get those movement patterns in. All right, stopping in 3, 2, 1, and good job. There we go. And this is going to be another one that you guys have seen before, the lateral raises. So remember, grab some resistance, bring the arms up, just like so. Don't gotta overcomplicate it. Let the brain do the work. Just think about bringing them up. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So bring it up. You don't want the palms facing up. You want the backs of the hands facing up like this, unless it feels easier to have the palms up. Who am I to tell you what feels better for you? See, it's the beauty of this programming. It's individualized for you guys, not for me, but for whatever is best for you. And I know that this is going to be burning after 40 seconds, guys, because this is already burning me. So we're getting fit together. This is a journey together, not just individually. Remember that. I'm here, and Seth and Jake are here working through this with you. All right, stopping in 3, 2, 1, and good job. There we go, guys. Next one's a little bit of a change up. So instead of doing the knees to hands like this, we're now going to do the elbows to knees like so, or that's a little bit too easy. Have the hands behind the head, elbows to knees like so. All right, and we're starting that in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, let's go. So bring the knee up, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. It's a little too difficult. Just bring elbow to knee without the hand. So basically putting the hand on the head just makes it so you have to crunch down a little bit harder. If you'd like to do this on the ground, you can. And we can do it just like so. So bring the knees to, or the elbows to the knees like this, or elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Just like that. All right. Give me a couple more, guys. Stopping in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Good job. Good job. Our next one we got is the good old-fashioned squats. So remember, if you don't have the full range of motion in the squat, don't worry about it. All it is sitting down. So sit down as far as you can and stand back up. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do that pretty often where I try to count down on my fingers and then accidentally put the wrong number up. So I don't know if I can't count because my brain doesn't know how many fingers I have, but either way, you guys are still hearing me, so it's okay. And remember, if you can only go down a quarter of the way, totally fine. Half of the way, totally fine. Or full squats, or squat jumps, or iso holds in the squat. And this one, do this for 40 seconds. I guarantee you'll be burning after. All right, guys, we got another couple seconds here. Give me 2 or 3 more. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there you go. Good job. So like I talked about with the fundamental movement patterns being present in all of these workouts, we're going to go back to the pressing pattern, which is from the floor or the wall like so. Just push yourself away. Pretend like that wall stinks and you want to get away from it as fast as you can. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Come down, push away. Come down, push away. You want to keep your chest as far away from the wall as you can. You don't want to slouch in like this. Then you have some funky stuff going on your shoulders, so keep the chest away from the wall and push away. And remember, you can always make it a little bit harder going to the ground, doing it from your knees with a slow descent like so, or doing the full push-up with a slow descend like so. We're stopping that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, these next ones are another variation of a pull. We don't have any bands for you, so we're going to use your own body weight. These are called the Aquamans. All we're going to be doing, pretending like we're swimming. If you want to put your head down, you can. If you want to hold it up like this, totally fine. All I want you to do is pretend like you're swimming. Starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, Michael Phelps, where are you? I know you guys are out there. So all it is, bringing the hands forward, turning the wrists, pushing back, Like a big motion just like this, like you're swimming. And it's okay if you can't get that curl under. All you have to do is bring the hands like this. Make a nice big T. If that's still a little too easy, you can start from here, come back, make it a nice slower motion, or you can do what I was doing, which was the full under the arm motion, or under like this motion that I'm demonstrating. We're stopping that in 3, 2, 1, and good job, guys. All right, the next one, we're going to be doing a variation of the standing dead bug. So I will show you the standing version. All it's going to be opposite arm, opposite leg reach. So just like that. Or I'll show you the actual dead bug if you'd like. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So the standing variation is a little too easy for you. You can do a dead bug like this. So it's opposite arm. It's the same pattern, but you're laying down now. Keeping that lower back flat on the ground. Knees at 90. Opposite arm, opposite leg extend, and come back. Just like so. But I'm going to continue doing this one because I think this might have a little more transferability to your everyday life, you know? Never know where you're going to have to reach for something like so, and you need this stability. Same pattern. So reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Hold it for a second. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and good job, guys. There we go. Whew. Made it through the first round. There we go. Right back to the reaches to the ground / bridges. If you'd like to do a bridge, always the option. Makes it a little bit harder, but does make it harder to get up and down off the ground. All right, we're starting with these in 3, 2, 1. And remember, just pick something up off the ground, put it back. Pick something up off the ground, put it back. Not trying to make this too difficult unless you want it to. And the bridge is a more difficult version of this. So you could go from the ground if you'd like. Remember, keeping that line from your armpits all the way to your knees, and then just thrusting the hips up so it stays in that straight line. You don't want to overarch or underarch like that. So nice straight line, like so. Bada bing, bada boom. Stopping in 3, 2, 1. And there we go, guys. Good job. Back to them snow angels. So remember, all it is bring it up like this. If you want to make it harder, the more intense, more metabolic, get the heart rate up a little bit more, do the full jumping jacks, or bent over or prone version. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring them up, just like this. Nothing too crazy. Letting those shoulders get some good range of motion. If you want, you can just focus on clapping on both ends. So clap, 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 or hit it off your thighs if that feels a little more comfortable for you. Or if you want to do the harder version, overhead, overhead, bring those thumbs together like so. Only focus on bringing those hands together. That's all you got to focus on, guys. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. There we go. All right. Back to one of the fan favorites, the lateral raises. So, same thing. If you guys have any resistance, go ahead and grab it. You got a water bottle, whatever the hell you got. Heck, you guys might have, excuse my language, from all those clergy women and men joining in. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin with the lateral raises. So remember, all it is bringing it up, bring it back down, bring it up. Nothing too crazy. Add some resistance if you want. If you guys have any bands, you can hook the bands to your feet and pull up like so. Or if you have any weights, just put the weights in your hand and pull up just like so. Again, this isn't anything that's supposed to be too difficult. If you want it to be a little more difficult, just increase the resistance you have. So increase the weight or increase the speed at which you're doing it. But just make sure it's a nice and controlled speed so you're not hurting yourself. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Good job. Back to the core movement / knee to elbow, elbow to knee, whatever, tomato, potato, whichever one you guys want to call it. So remember, if you want a little bit harder, full crunch like that, a little bit easier, elbow to knee. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. There, I said I was going to do it on accident, and I did. My apologies for anyone who caught that. All right. elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Also, if you want to hold it for a second, get a little bit more of that single leg stability, because everyone needs a little extra stability in their life, myself included. This is even a little difficult for me, especially for 40 seconds. Right, touch the knee, touch the knee. And remember, you can make it easier if you want, just doing side to side, side to side, stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Whew. Excuse me. Always the worst time. I'll always eat too close to this, but that's all right. Next one we're moving on to is the squats. Remember, just like you're sitting down, adjust to your depth as needed. Starting in 3, 2, 1. All we're doing, coming down like we're sitting in a chair. Sit in the chair, sit in the chair, stand back up. Only got a quarter of a chair to sit in, totally fine. Only got a half a chair, totally fine. Or if you want to do the full, just like so. I'm not going to stop you. You guys can tell yourself what works best for you. We're going to progress you to a full squat. It's just a matter of time. You guys got to stick with us. I know you will. Got some loyal people and followers out there. We appreciate every last one of you. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching the restreams. We really appreciate it. All right, stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Good job, good job. Hey, I will respond to that in 1 second. I got to instruct the next exercise. So we're doing the wall presses. Remember, guys, just push away from the wall. Don't make it too complicated. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So coming down, pushing away, coming down, pushing away. And thank you very much, whoever joined in, whoever that was. Force 1, 2, 3. I appreciate it, man. That's all we're trying to do is make this really accessible for everybody and anyone that needs it. Trying to do this for the betterment of everyone, for your grandmother, your little sister, anyone who's, overweight. We're really trying to make this for everyone. So stay around, stay tuned, and thank you very much for the support, man. We really appreciate it. All right, stopping with the push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. There we go. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. Next one, we're going back to the Aquamans. And remember, if this motion doesn't really feel that good for you, you can just do kind of like similar to the T's of the ITYs last week, all right? So starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. I'm going to do these ones for you. So remember, all it is just doing like a T like this. And if this is too easy, like I said, just like you're swimming. And honestly, you don't even need to turn the wrists. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can just out like this. Pretend like you're swimming, but you're using the back sides of your hands as like a fin. So just like so. Or roll over like I'm doing right now. Or just to the T, just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and good job. There we go, guys. Good job, good job. All right. Next one's back to the standing opposite, standing dead bug, we call it, but reach with the hand, reach, flex the hip and reach. Starting 2, 1, and now. Sorry about that, guys. Stuttered on my words a little bit. So hold for a second, drive your hands up like you're in a box, like you can't go outward like that. So it's a drive up like that. Remember, you can hold this one as well, just for a second. Get some more lower leg stability, a little core work in there. Nice transferable movement to every day. You never know when you're going to have to pick something up off a high ceiling or high drawer. You know what I mean, not ceiling. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and good job. All right. Next one, we're going back. We are 66% of the way through this workout. Next one we're doing is reach to the ground. Just like I said, pretend you got something you're trying to pick up, and all you want to do is this. And we're starting right about now. So reach down, pick it up, reach down, pick it up, reach down. There we go. And remember, if you want to cement that pattern of making sure your hips go back and the back stays flat like mine, a great way is putting the hands on the hips like this, pushing into the hips, down to the knees. It'll do it for you. Do that a couple times. Get that reference point in your head. And then, so instead of this now, do the same thing. Just reach down and back up. Reach down and back up. Just like that. Stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and good job, guys. Cut it. Good job, good job. All right. Back to the Snow Angels. Thankfully, it's not snowing in New York anymore, but you never know because could be snowing next week like it did last week. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Arms up like so. Arms up. Arms up. Get a little clap at the top if you want. Hit the thumbs together if you want. Kind of switch it up a little bit. Throw some variation in there. Variation isn't a bad thing when you're doing movements like this. Right. And remember, a little too easy. Same position as the reach to the ground. So down as if you're going to pick something up off the ground. Now you just bring your hands up. Arms just about even with your ears. And bring your hands together just like that. Stopping in 3, 2, 1. All right. There we go. Good job, guys. All right. Next one we got are the lateral raises. So you can do this standing like I've been doing. You can also do it seated. Grab some resistance. Oof. Getting a little sweaty. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring them up just like that. Nothing too crazy, like I said. You guys want to grab some milk cartons or milk jugs. I got some, gallon milk jug. I guarantee this will be difficult for the 40 seconds. I can promise you that. So go ahead and grab some resistance, even though I don't think you'll need it for this because it's 40 seconds and this is rather difficult. But hey, I'm right here with you, suffering with you. So don't think it's just yourself, all right? Even though you can't see everyone else behind the screens, we do got people here joining in. So you're part of a little community now if you're here. So thank you for joining. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Good job, guys. Woo! All right. Back to the core, back to the knees, to elbows. So remember, easier version, keeping the elbows about even with the shoulder. Bring it down like this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So elbow, knee, elbow, knee. And like I said, remember if that's a little too easy, hands on the back of your skull where those little bumps are, your occipital bones. Well, part of your occipital, part of your skull, whatever. But bring it down, touch the knee, elbow to knee, just like so. And if those are both too easy, guys really want to challenge yourself in this last set. Do elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go, guys. Good job, good job. All right. Whew. Almost done with this entire set. Good job, guys. Stick with me. Got 3 more to go. Well, 4 more to go. Starting with the squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So remember, just pretend like you're sitting down, standing up. Don't mind that Rice Krispie treat you just heard blow up in my knee. Had some knee surgery in the past, so that's kind of comes with the territory in a sense. So remember, just down like you squat, like you're sitting in a chair. Sit in the chair, whoop, stand back up. Sit in the chair, stand back up. You can do those little jumps if you want. Those are a little too easy, but you don't have to. It's all about what you guys want to do for a modification. So quarter squat, half squat, full squat, quarter squat, stopping in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Good job, guys. All right. Back to one of my favorite exercises is the wall press like so. Remember, just push yourself away from that smelly wall. Push your chest back as far as you can. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So if you guys can't do a full push-up like so, and the knee ones are just a little too easy for you, I challenge you to go down as slowly as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then come back up. That'll definitely get a little burn going, make it a lot harder for you. Or you can go from this position and just push into the ground and hold yourself for as long as you can, making sure your back's not arching like that. And then press yourself up if you would like. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and there we go, guys. Good job, good job. 2 more exercises. Then cool down. You can get out of here, get back to your Monday afternoon. This beautiful sunny Monday, depending on where you are. So remember, Aquamans are next, just like this, or like this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Extend the arms all the way, bring them back. Extend the arms all the way, bring them back. Or the T's, I even messed that up. I'm so used to doing the other way. The T's just like so, or out like this, out like this. Bring the elbows into the side, just like that. It's a little less internal rotation on the shoulders. That might be a little better for you. Or like I said, remember you can just do the T's, like so. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and good job, guys. All right, you made it to the last exercise of the set. Give yourself a pat on the back. Get your guys a drink. Get yourself, oh my goodness, get yourself a drink if you need it. Start with a standing dead bug in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So touch, 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 touch. Remember, you're driving up like this, fist to the sky, or hands to the sky. You can hold it for a second. Get some good single leg stability and core stability in here. You know, it's a very common movement we do. Like I've said before, I might sound like a broken record, but I gotta let you guys know this is something we do all the time. We just don't think about it. Same thing, I don't want you to think about this. Just reach into the sky, bring the leg up. Stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Now give yourselves a big pat on the back. We're going to start with the cool down now. As you can see, my pace has picked up a little bit from last week's. 1, because I have class at 7 o'clock, and 2, because these exercises have become considerably, not considerably longer, but longer to the sense we're doing more work to rest. So, starting with the cool down, remember, taking big deep breaths in the nose and out of the mouth, regardless of what we're doing. I can't do it because I'm talking too much and I never shut up. So you guys, while you're doing these next exercises, the self-hug, just like this, patting yourself on the back, holding for a second if you want. Remember, make sure you're breathing through the nose and out the mouth. Want to bring that heart rate back down, get yourself into a nice relaxed state. Keep doing these for a couple more seconds. Hey, I told you stick around with us. We're going to progress you. I know that 10-second difference makes a big difference. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Good job. Stick with me, guys. We're almost done here. Now we're doing the kickouts. So pretend like there's, like I always say this, but it's a really good cue. Pretend there's water all over your leg. You're just trying to kick off all that water. You guys ever step in a puddle in the middle of April, fully clothed? It's like that. Just kick it out like so. You can do them to the side like this. You can do them to the side like this. Remember, if this is a little too hard because of instability, grab on. Side like this. Pretend I have a wall right here. Side like this. And we can do some hip swings, hip circles. Nice and light intensity. Nothing too crazy. Just like this. Don't want you guys to, crank it up. We're trying to cool down now, not warm up. So just nice and slow. Nice and slow. Switch sides. Nice and slow. Nothing too hard. All right. Now, like I said, get into the breathing. So all we want to do, lay on our backs, or you can actually be standing for this if you'd like. I want you guys to breathe big in through your nose. So for about 2 to 4 seconds, and then exhale. For about 6 to 8 seconds. The whole point of this, so you guys keep going while I talk, the whole point of this is to just get you back into a rest and digest nervous system tone. After you do a workout like this, your body's all hyped up in the sympathetic state where it's fight or flight, where you're not really getting any of the recovery aspects or benefits of this workout if you don't get back into that rest and digest. So all this is doing, having a longer exhale than inhale, is activating that parasympathetic, which just means not the fight or flight, the rest or digest. So take a couple more with me here. Big deep breath in the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Do a couple more of those. I'm going to go grab some more water. I got another session coming up right after this, so I'm going to log off right now. But thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, if you missed this workout, I will be repeating it in another couple minutes here. There's also all of these workouts are restreamed the day after. So Monday's workouts will be restreamed on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Fridays on Saturday. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, hit them in the chat. Stick around to the next session. I will be here. I'll answer them. Or please directly message us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitch, or Twitter at ConnectedCHS. All right, guys. Yet again, thank you for joining in. And I really appreciate all the feedback, the love, and support.